In this video, we'll compare an isolated activity with a constraints-based activity, using the theory of affordances to underpin our justification. Just so we're all on the same page, isolated activities are activities or drills repeated within an environment where there is limited solutions and are explicitly taught. We give players the how. Constraint-based activities are activities designed through the manipulation of environmental, individual, and task constraints to develop implicit emergent behaviours. Here is an example of an isolated ball mastery activity, using cones and poles as points of reference for movement. In this activity, players have been asked to dribble the ball around the poles without hitting the cones. The aim is to get around all poles as quickly as possible. Players have been given explicit instruction to keep the ball close by taking a touch every step and to only use the right foot. Ultimately, what we can see is players perceiving and acting with reference to the poles and cones and also the explicit instruction given by the coach, both things which are never present in the game. Here is an example of a constraints-based ball mastery activity, using an opposition player as a point of reference. In this activity, players are split into two roles. One person is a tagger and the other a runner. The aim of the runner is to avoid getting tagged for 15 seconds. The aim of the tagger is to tag the runner. Both players must be in possession of a football. The environmental and individual constraints stay the same. The task constraints have been manipulated. The size of the playing field, the number of players, the limited use of goals, and both players having a ball, along with the rule change of not being able to tackle and rather having to tag. One key to the motor learning theory that we have discussed is affordances. These are opportunities for action within the environment. Importantly, the learning is in finding these opportunities for action or becoming attuned to affordances. In the isolated activity, the environment players are placed in is static. We have a bunch of cones which do not change. The players have been given explicit instruction to only use the right foot and to take a touch every step. Opportunities for action change slightly, but because the environment isn't dynamic in nature, there is a limited need to search, limiting the use of the perceptual system and ultimately limiting the amount of learning opportunities. In the constraints-based activity, the environment players are placed in is dynamic. There is a tagger present that acts as pressure. Players are given freedom to use any type of ball control, and you can see different uses of the foot, different sized touches, different body positions, and even varying uses of speed. They are constantly searching for opportunities within the environment to act. The perceptual system is highly active as the players move away or towards their opponent. Ultimately, the point of this video is to provide justification for constraints-based learning. The key point is providing players with opportunities for the high use of the perceptual system through a need to attune to affordances within the environment. I hope this video was informative. Please let us know if you have any feedback, and thank you for watching.